at Noel's grandmother's house, and then you. Oh yeah, you wasn't there, but anyway. But yeah. Yeah, we was gonna say, do you want to do the one that Jimmy did, or do you want to do that one, and then we could do the other one for something else, or do you like that one, or do you want to do the other one that Jimmy did?
Kind of like this one, maybe end up doing that one for something else.
Okay, just wondered. Anyway, you open up one of your portals, and you find yourself in the Sherwood Forest, and you see like a little cottage, and you see Jackson is out doing his druid stuff, kind of practicing with like shooting with his bow.
Crossbow.
He has crossbow, and Gwendol was kind of watching him. And then Noel and Victoria are talking. And so you just kind of like a little cliffside. Okay. So did they won?
Yeah.
Did you win?
Yep.
Awesome.
Well,
Anyway, so you gonna do your whatever you gonna do with Noel?
oh, I'm just kidding up on the game. You go ahead and do that.
Okay. So you want me to do that?
Do that.
Huh? Okay. You come up to the cabin. So what do? You're looking at something like this, like a 2-story little cottage, like out in the woods. And an old woman that looks pretty similar to Noelle, but a little bit shorter. It's like, I wasn't expecting, I thought that was the whole party. I wasn't expecting, we had other visitors. You must be a friend of Noelle's?
Yes.
She goes, oh, okay. Well, we just got done with our little Yule party. And, I think your druid friend and Noelle's, family guard, is doing some practicing out back, and I think Victoria and Noelle are talking. So make yourself at home. So anyway, what do?
Probably go find Victoria and Noelle first.
Okay. You want me to be your character since you're doing that? And then you walk up. Victoria's like, yeah, Noelle, I do.
No, you do them and I'll do my own.
Oh, she's talking.
No, you do them and I'll do my own. Start with them
Picking
first.
because
Start
she's
with
coming
them
up
first.
to you guys first.
Start with them first.
She told you guys first. Will you just please do what you need to do? Huh?
So you're walking up to us?
Yeah, that's what she was saying.
Good with the crossbow. It's me not knowing how well of a shot he was. I didn't think I wanted to walk up on him.
Well, he's actually good.
Anyway, so you and Noel are talking.
I will look up to see Kristen. Hi.
Hello.
Making you something at home?
Trying to.
Have you got to drink yet?
No.
How you feeling?
As well as can be. It's a little getting used to.
You have is.
Yes, I do.
Never seen no is.
Well, it's like, so how does it feel to have legs instead of wheels?
A lot better. I can move a lot faster.
She goes, yeah, I bet it is. And no, well, it's like, yeah, Victoria just told me that she has Fables for me.
I haven't told you.
Huh?
Dildos.
Oh, we're being double-headed.
Well, that's what you said you were.
No, that's your version. And I'm not like it.
But anyway, Noel's like, she was talking with you guys, with her.
Yeah, well, we'll discuss this more later.
She goes, oh, okay. Wait, okay. So, and you see where they were talking, there's, I'm trying to think of what is, you see, like a little standing stone, marker, and it's about that tall where they were talking, and then, so what do you do?
I look at it.
Okay. You're gonna do an Arcana check. You can. Okay. You notice that when you walk up to it, you feel, when you walk up to it, there's a strange, like, it gives off like just like a vibrant purple type feel to it when you go up to it, because now you're more in tune with magic with your sorcerer and your druid side, as well as nature. And you know that you've seen them, but you were like, you never knew that they actually existed. What you're looking at, well, some cultures they use them as burial markers, and like some Viking, like in like Viking cultures, they use them like burial markers, or like markers for like property, or like land markers. But this particular one is used that somewhere near Noel's grandmother's property, there is a fairy circle, or a portal to the Fey realm. And it's a marker symbolizing a respect, not only for that her grandmother did, not only for nature, but to respect the fellow fairies that live somewhere on her property as well. But it also you also notice. Can you? Oh, and you should be able to still have tongues. Can you read? Can you read Infernal?
Infernal?
Yeah.
Well, with tongues, I should be able to read all of them.
Yeah. If you want to do, see if you can try to read it. I think you did like an E10 for your tongues. Which you should, now it won't be called tongues, it will be called,
It's still tongue.
language mastery, I think it's called, where
It's still tongue.
It's still tongue.
okay, still called tongues, okay, yeah. Okay. And then add that to your knowledge, or to your wisdom modifier. What you get?
9.
Thanks, Jamie.
9.
9? Okay. You have a little bit of trouble because you haven't read Infernal for a long time. But what you do make out is it says like I was saying, it says this marker symbolizes the bond between Ferdel, which you probably assume is Noelle's grandmother, and the local fairy population. Is also to mark General, which is you assume is her grandfather, or her father, or her uncle, or some relation to Noelle. And then it says, in loving memory, your soul will be passed on to the afterlife, protected by the local fairy population. And then there's other parts to it that you can't fully make out, because Infernal is a pretty hard language to learn, and not very many, outside of the demons and Hellscape and Lucifer, not very many people can speak it. But what you do make out is that it's both a burial marker for some guy named Joel, which you assume is either Noelle's grandfather or her uncle. But it also is a marker to symbolize the bondship between Noelle's grandmother and the local fairy population that lives around Sherwood Forest, where her property is. What do you do? And at this time, Noelle walks up to you and goes, "Oh, see anything interesting?"
It's just looking at your stone.
She goes, "Yeah, it's my grandmother put that there when I was a little girl. It's to symbolize her bondship with the local fairy population. It's also to, as a burial marker for my grandfather, who died in one of the many calamity wars here in Aberdeen." And she makes a reference that her grandfather, which is also how you kind of knew Noelle before you met her. Well, when you first met her, she looked familiar. But she goes, "My grandfather also served with your father in the Calamity War that involved the demons and the elves." and you vaguely know about this, you've heard your mother mention about it. It was a very, very hard, very, very long war that over half the people men and boys that served with the elves didn't make it back, along with over 80%, over 30 to 80% of the elf population never made it back. And her grandfather was one of them. But what do you do?
Been a long time then, Noelle.
She goes, yeah, I know. And she was like, yeah, before I got met with your friends, I kind of thought I knew you, but I wasn't completely for sure. But yeah, it's been a while. And like I was saying, I don't know too much about your father, but I have met your mother pretty frequently. She was good friends with my grandmother. I will do as much as I can to help you get your mother back.
Thank you.
But, like I was saying, where we're going, or where we would have to go, is a very, very dangerous place that we don't know about. So if we get as many allies as we can with other kingdoms, including the dreaded vampires, I know Victoria got a grudge against them, which I don't blame her. Along with the werewolves, they can be tamed, but in reasoned way, but not very often. I just hope the Queen knows what she's doing. Because it's just, I have this feeling that if the treaty goes well, it's not going to last too long with peace and happiness. So, but the point is, we need to, if we really are wanting to go with your mother, we gotta have as many cards on the table as we need to have, and as many allies, because we can't go in guns blazing, because some of us have already tried that and failed. She's hinting to the Dragonborn dwarf. And you've seen how well that turned out. And bless his heart, the little monk friend of ours is not too far behind. Yes, he's a worthy ally, but when he's around that Dragonborn dwarf, he goes astray. And you see how well they go in guns blazing. It doesn't turn out too well. We always have to pick up the aftermath. So what I'm saying is, if you want to get your mother back, my thing is, and I'm pretty sure Miss Victoria agrees with me, going in guns blazing is not our best option. Stealth and studying the region and allies might be our best approach.
I agree.
Because, like I said, from what little I know, we don't know what creatures live there. We don't know too much about these mind flayers. And we surely don't know too much about Lucifer and his demon only, and what they are capable of doing. So I'm thinking the best option is going in with strategy instead of going in all guns blazing. But for the foremost, we will try to get your mother back. But yeah, planning out our strategy might be our best option. And I'm pretty sure all of us have lost very few people. If it's the Calamity War or whatever, we really don't need to lose we really don't need to lose very much more. So going in with a strategy might be our best option. And you mentioned that you have a book from this Strahd.
Yes.
And she goes, yeah, me and Victoria's conversation will go further. But she goes, may I look at it?
Yes.
She goes, I'm not too fluent with the vampiric language, but I know some of it. And she points at goes to the middle of the book, and she points at a certain page that talks about somewhere in Strahd's family's history he has had run-ins with the demons and these mind flayers. And it says that the mind flayers, though they are very, very powerful psychics, they do have not very many weaknesses that they have, but they do have a weakness to bright light. Because their eyes are not made for bright light, they are made to see underground. And the demon part, like I said, not much, but it does read that much like in a lot of mythologies for different religions, they are somewhat true. Demons are very fragile to holy objects. She goes, so, but that, from what I'm reading, going to, and you said, and I think you said you had ties to a monastery, or to, because of your religion, or to a cult.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, I'm not too much with religion, but from what I'm reading is going to church might not be in our realm of possibility of getting us out in a decent manner to going into the Badlands. Because from what I am reading, a little bit of religion on our side might also be our best option too. She goes, I'm not a person for, and she goes, no offense, but I'm not a god type person. Yet I am a part of the matron of ravens, and yes, it's my main religion, but it's a more religion of nature and life than it is with your Dawn Father religion. But nonetheless, I have no problems with you, and I have no problems with religion. It's just it's not my thing. But from what I'm reading, it could be in our realm of possibility to have as an ally going into a place that we don't understand. what do you say? Okay.
I would agree with you.
Huh?
I would agree with you.
And you hear them talking. What do you do, Victoria?
Well,
Huh?
I'll go off to check on Jackson.
Okay. You gonna just let them talk then?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Gwendo's like, oh, Victoria, Jackson has a good shot. I've been watching him.
So you've been practicing, Mole.
Yes. No.
How many targets have you hit?
He goes, well, he points at the target. It's piss poor, but at least it's something. And it's the rope that's attached to it is like frayed with weather, and like one good shot, the rope's going to snap. One of those things, and the target looks like it's seen better days, but it works, and it looks like he's like a good majority of like 80% of the time. Jackson, almost 90, has hit the bullseye.
Nice.
Oh. He's Jackson's like, and Gwendo's like, yeah, Jackson, you're not bad. You're actually really good. Victoria and that road chick has been really working with you. Because I'm impressed.
Well, let's test out that theory.
Huh?
Test out that theory.
He goes, what do you have in mind, Miss Victoria?
Competition. Competition.
He goes, okay. And as you say that, competition, no, wait, not fighting. You hear a hunting growl not too far from where the target is. What are you doing? Huh?
Can he hear it or is it just me?
Well, Gwendol heard it too. He goes, looks like we've got some visitors. What are you doing? Son of a bitch.
Can I see it? Or do I just hear it?
You just hear it for now.
Go check it out.
Are you just gonna do it, or are you gonna follow her? I mean.
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. go to both of you. See if I can find it again. Looks like something like this, like a little campground. You is Gwendol will stay back to watch Victoria. You two go up, and you see four cultists with an automaton. With an automaton behind them. And it looks like, and they also have like a little, it looks like a little goblin creature that they've enslaved. But it looks like they are trying, and it looks like, and you see one of the mini giants that you are in Abilene, and this is the first time you two have actually seen one up close. They're a little bit like they go to their head. Its head is like halfway to like a treetop, and you see giant it looks like giant harpoons, and with like a net rope that is pierced into its legs, its arms, and this cult is trying to and you see, and the automaton is got, and you see like a little two shoulder cannons pop up out of its collarbone aimed at the giant, and it looks like they are, it's like you go up to like this, and the goblin is like rapidly, and you see the one that's clad in black goes connect, and the goblin pounces on like a straight up leap, pounces like on its back, and like dig its claws into the giant, and it lets out a scream. As you see like other, like it looks like they're trying to either control it or trying to kill it, approach it, or it doesn't look like it's in a good position. What do you guys do? And you see, and you have like a little, you have a creek that's not too far from you. That's kind of like right here that you guys have to cross, and then you have the forest. And then you see like, I don't have them here, but you see like here, here, and here. It looks like rocks, and it looks like where they're like where it's at for the local Earth Asharis. It looks like a circle for that the local Ashari or Earth Ashari Druid population that doesn't live too far from here, from Sherwood Forest. It's like one of their ceremonial spots, because you see the rocks make like a pentagram type shape. And it has like assorted of like leaves and different herbs and stuff that you know from your alchemy. It's used for the druid, especially like what Kirsted is a part of. Like the Earth Ashari, they use them for like different ceremonial rituals and like protection or like healing. But right now it's not active, and somehow the cult is using it for like a trap circle, what do you guys do? You guys are approaching it. You guys are not too far from it. What do you do?
Can I see us?
Not right now, but you get a good look, and these giants, maybe like a good 8, 9, maybe 10 feet tall, and like the net that they're trying to capture with is not working too well, but it's somewhat around it, but not. It's not working the way that they want to. And it looks like where their bracelets are that are attached to the little ropes, it looks like you see like little waves of like electricity are going into this giant. And you hear the one in the bird nest goes, "Planact, les bolas," which you know from from what your dad because they are speaking. Let me find it. Can you speak, or Jackson? You guys, can either one of you speak? So if you guys get, maybe it's in there.
Not in there.
Oh, it was in this. That dog. I knew that.
Where did you circle?
I don't know. Can you guys speak? Any of you? Can you guys speak? A visceral? Huh?
Nope.
Okay. But you. Okay. So, but you want to see if you can. You want to roll a knowledge check to see if you can understand some of it.
Knowledge?
Yeah. But if not, then I can tell you guys.
Have knowledge on here.
Huh?
No knowledge on here.
It'll be. Oh. Yeah. Never mind. If you want to do like a wisdom check or like a religion check, or whichever one, I will accept both. You can. And if you want to roll either one and help her out, you can roll. There, Jackson. Okay. What you get?
35.
Okay.
Oh,
Between the two of you, you can't make out a lot of what he's saying, the bird nest guy, but you do get what you can understand is that you kind of know, or that you kind of understand is why do you resist? Why do you go? You need. Why don't you go down, you foul creature? What do you do?
I hide and watch.
Okay.
I know
What do you do?
everything.
I hide as well.
Okay. You guys hide, and you see the little goblin guy. He gets kicked and gets thrown over here from, and he's the bird guy, mask guy says, yeah, that's the gold nest. And would you guys make out that, or would basically what he's saying, amp up the voltage and let's bring this fellow creature down, because he can fetch a good amount of a price. And you see them get like they turn their Arcana stones on their bracelet, and you see like you guys can actually see like the waves of electricity, or like the electricity element really getting stronger. You guys can actually see it now, like the little white yellow going up these strings, and the giant yips and yells, and it's not. He's still taking it. So he's taking like total like 6 points of like electricity damage. So you guys still watch?
I look over at Jackson. I look over at Jackson and whisper to him,
Trying to.
what do you think we should do?
I'm looking at my spells real quick. I don't think I have the one I don't think I have. I don't.
So anyway, what do you guys do?
Well, we got our crossbows.
You want to fight those things?
Right, silently at first. To free the beast.
We could try. Do you want to pull the others, or I think we could take them down ourselves?
See about calling the others. There's 5 against 2. We need more.
What you get? Oh, what are you doing?
We're discussing.
Calling. Let's say call the others. I need more people.
Alright.
They have an atomic.
Well, we had just no people.
Still, 5 against 5 is better than 2 against 5.
Right. Make it even. Alright. I'm going to telepathically.
Huh?
I'm going to telepathically tell the others. You guys hear me?
Yeah. No, I was like, yeah, I can hear you.
Tested? Can you hear me?
Yep. I was like, yeah,
We're
got
out,
you.
we're out in the woods behind the target practice area. Jackson and I need your help. We got 5 people fighting a giant.
So what are you doing?
I make a portal to get the 3 of us to them faster.
Okay, so you see, there's not a whole lot of big sized trees,
No,
but
no,
you,
it won't,
besides-
because where I'm putting a portal
Yeah,
it's behind you guys.
And it
Yeah.
doesn't, so it doesn't make
Yeah.
any noise.
No,
So-
no,
No.
it's just a.
No noise.
No
Yeah.
noise.
It's a black hole.
kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
And so you,
Well, first thing I'm going
first
to do
thing.
is I'm going to tell them when you come through the portal, if you decide to do a portal, do it quietly. We're hiding behind a rock and we won't be spotted.
We need the
So
other
anyway, if you want to roll an Arcana check, you can. See like what you do. Oh, I know what you're gonna do, but yeah, it's like what you can get. Yeah.
Yeah, we're going with 17.
This one's
That
close
works.
15.
You
17, 30, that's 47 plus 20 is 67.
okay? So you, with you still getting used to your new body, some of your stuff's coming back to you. You gather like some of the herbs around here that and she's got like a lot of herbs by different like potions and stuff. You gather up some, and you manage to get something together. You make like a paste that you pull apart, and you throw it, and it makes like a swirling black mist. As you guys jump through, you guys appear behind them, and then the portal goes. And so you see a 8-10 foot giant surrounded by five cultists. They're 4 of them are wearing these like bird-looking masks,